why I flow and why we need to flow. Flow means for me to be in the zone, to experience this playfulness in motion and get high on my own supply. For me, flow is always, first of all, an individual state, the state when I feel my best and also perform my best. And flow has been around, I would say, forever. I was in flow when I was playing as a kid, but the term really transformed and mesmerized me when I was in Mexico and dived into the circus arts. I used to juggle before, but in Mexico I got to know a community of great circus artists, and I was also working in a circus project. Acortar distancias, it means shortening the distance. It was co-sponsored by Cirque du Monde, which is the social circus from Cirque du Soleil. We provide a safe space for the kids to play, to juggle, to do clowning and theatrical games. Not in order to create the next circus artist, but through this playfulness, through this community work, build self-esteem with them, boost their creativity and show them what they got. In a way, if you provide this space also transforms you. Before, flow was for me mostly activated through ecstatic dancing and playing music and sports. In Mexico, circus became the main flow trigger because circus was so connected to community. Community has been always a mesmerizing, important part of my life, but the community in circus is a very special community that you get to know on conventions. And for me, it's kind of like a forever box that you can learn, you can grow, you can share, and then just repeat this over and over and does not get old. Learning more and more about the neuroscientific side of flow is even more mesmerizing because this state that I rather thought as undescribable also does so many things to your brain and your overall body. It creates a transient hyperfrontality, which means it shuts parts of your brain down in order to see clearer, to see the vision, get your mission aligned with your passion, and just do. We're in a moment in time where we exactly need this clearer vision, this unfogged mind to really find solutions. But it's not an individual only. An individual can get into this state, but as well for flow it counts that community and the group triggers are even so much stronger. You can juggle together, you can perform on stage together, and these were triggers for me, but ultimately diving into a flow experience that is in a group context so unique and mesmerizing was when I got to know DUNDU. The project was started in 2006 by puppeteer Tobias Husemann and musician Stefan Charisius, and for me, DUNDU is the ultimate flow trigger. It's a giant puppet steered and operated by 5 persons that take over parts of the control and animation of the single limbs. So you have one head puppeteer who's taken over the balance and as well the movement of the head and the back, and then 2 puppeteers for each hands and the legs, and together we can create one breath. And I feel currently, I'm not sure if we have got out of breath or if the whole world just stopped and slowed down our breath, but we need this bigger connection. When I'm performing with DUNDU, I can really on the one hand zoom in, be in inner peace with myself, but then also whoosh, zoom out, like being mounted to a drone and seeing the whole picture so clear that it's about humanity, and humanity needs flow currently. If you look at the development of technology is growing exponentially, and actually the acceleration of the acceleration is happening, meaning that the convergence of technology makes it even harder for humanity to keep pace, and humanity is rather developing linear in an IQ world. I feel what we need is we have to connect ourselves, get our emotional intelligence in place, and then understand that we need WeQ, the collective wisdom. And for me, WeQ is in a way also becoming exponentially human. Flow is for me a state when I feel exponentially human. And that's what we need in these challenging times, but also to shape the future. So that's why I flow and why we need to flow together here and now.